Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello everyone, my name is Udar from TYC Zeal Polytechnic. I am here to represent you. Our topic of maintenance and repair of structure is prepare a report on method of concrete structure, especially durability test. First of all, I am hereby to thank you my classmates Pawan Khandare, Hari Sawan, Gaurav Niwalkar, Prathamesh Patil. Thank you all. First, the key of sustainable concrete is durability. So, if we use inappropriate materials, poor construction practices, curing and mixed design, results in a premature deterioration of concrete. It's like unfinished concrete. It is a global problem. Billions of dollars are invested in public and private sectors annually every year. And there are various tests on a concrete, such as water absorption test, surface absorption test, water permeability, chloride permeability, common specified, etc. And these tests are considered as the unique properties of concrete, such as mixed design of concrete. Let's get started to this test. First of all, let's get started to absorption test. In absorption test, it is like how much absorption test is a method in which it determines the water resistance, means how much amount of water can penetrate into the concrete sample when it is submerged in the water. The results are low permeability, should be the best result. Here you can see some pics of a concrete submerged in water, held an absorption test. Generally, this test requires 24 hours, but when you want realistic results, it takes 90 days for professional work. Where this test is mostly useful. This test is intended to determine the sustainability of unsaturated concrete of water penetration for both surface and interior concrete. But there are certain limitations on this process. First of all, it doesn't account. And here, the second durability test is rapid chloride permeability test. Rapid chloride permeability test is a test which includes electric test that estimate the durability of concrete, which means there are chloride, ion penetration monitor, which calculate the how many amount of charge passes through the column. If the total charges passes in column is related to the specimen ability resistance and penetration. Lower charge of passes in a concrete, it means the column has higher resistance. Equipment here is used in this process is UTC 1200 up CP meter, in which the chlorides in which the tests are made performed by 100 mm diameter of concrete cylinder into the sample cell that contains a 3.0% salt solution and 0.3 and sodium hydroxide solution. A voltage of 60 DC is maintained across the charges, which passes through the sample and it is recorded. Based on a charge and the quantity rating can made P of a concrete permeability. If you want to know what it contains in the equipment of a permeability test, you can check here. It is given below. The UTC 1200 looks like the pic given below. You can see it. The rapid chloride permeability test equipments are hereby given. Where it is mostly useful. This test is mostly acceptance in a relatively easy and quick method. Overall, this test is suitable for evaluating materials and material properties for designing purpose. But it it doesn't accurately determine the permeability of a concrete mix every time you use. It also has a very much limitations. You can hereby read it given below. And this you can't completely depend on one test, so here it is called another water permeability test. BSEN 12390.8 and DIN 1048 Part 5 are the equivalent tests measuring the depth of a water penetration in a concrete sample subjected by 0.5 MPa of a hydrostatic pressure over 3 days. Concrete specimens are casted and cured at 28 days and then placed in a testing devices. The sample holders are open at the bone ends and with one end the subject of hydrostatic pressure. After 3 days, the sample are removed from testing apparatus and cracked into half vertical, and maximum depth of water penetration is measured. Water permeability test. The diagram is given below. Here you can see this is cylinder and a concrete sample given below. There is a water, particularly the 3 days under constant head water of a 0.5 MPa on a concrete sample. Then it is measured from how much depth the water is penetrated in concrete. Thus, this test determines the true permeability of a concrete by evaluating the concrete resistance to penetration of water under hydrostatic pressure. Should be preferred. The test is a concrete is subjected. The test if concrete is subjected to the hydrostatic pressure. The smaller the depth of penetration, the greater the resistance of water under hydrostatic pressure. This test is useful for basement, tunnels, water reservoirs, since the realistic recreate pressure condition in which these structures are subjected. There are limitations in this process also. For dense and low permeability mixes, the depth of water penetration is low, making it difficult to compare the mixes of half low permeability. In that case, the pressure or testing edges can be modified. And the second one is for a concrete not under the hydrostatic pressure. This test should be used in a conjunction with absorption test. So the conclusion of our project is: first, the environmental specific mix design are necessary for every unique condition, as are service environment appropriate test methods. Second, the absorption tests are best suited to concrete with little and no hydrostatic pressure, and permeability test should be the main test to evaluate concrete subject to hydrostatic pressure. The focus of specification for testing concrete durability should be on demanding of a concrete permeation resistance to environmental factors and tendency of cracks. And here's the project is over. Thank you all.
Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.